First match about to start. It just started. Ogodei has the PowerPoint slide of death situation going on here on the right-hand side. All right, maybe we just have some calibration here. That's what's up. Oh! Round one goes to Ogodei, our current champion. Strong start. So as we're waiting here, if anyone's interested, Ogodei is going to recharge his staff. I do believe we have the Duelist's gear available for view. So let's take a look and go through it. This isn't updated, so our link on the... All right, so I found him here. It's on a different link. The link in the you know what? We're already in our second round, so let's wait on that. Oh, Constantine going, getting greedy with those potions. And so one of the things I always think in PvP is if I lose a match and I have, 7 potions left, I say, you know what, I'm probably getting too greedy with that because, potions don't do you any good in your belt if you've already lost the match. So that's going to be 2 points for Ogodei. 0 for Constantine. So going through our player stats here, we have Ogodei as the sorcerer, that crimson cloaked fellow you see walking around there. He's got he did not fill out his life and mana. Okay. Well, I'm going to guess he probably has around 800 to 900 mana versus Constantine with 656 life and 276 mana. Constantine as the warrior going to be relying on melee damage. So he's going to be doing anywhere between 135 and around 320 damage per swing. That's really his range of damage here. So he can chew away that sorcerer's mana shield pretty quick. So let's go into round 3 here. Already started. Oh. Constantine chain casting, phasing with mana. Healing there. Ogodei with the clear advantage so far here. But not too bad. It's actually fairly close. He's up one potion at the moment. That brings our score to 3-0. Ogodei just making work of this match, being relentless out there. So for those of you out there who might be watching this wondering, Diablo 1 is available for purchase, you know, over at GOG.com. It's like $10. If you check out the Discord there, we do have a live community of players still playing the game, supporting each other, technical support. We haven't been doing so much cooperative play lately, more PvP. But if you're looking for co-op, you know, there are people out there looking for that as well. So definitely hit us up and check it out. And a comment here in chat, someone said they'd like to see Constantine win a point. I can't imagine him going through this match and not winning a point. I mean, Constantine, you know, he's one of the most talented duelists I've ever faced. So I'm not, you know, even though he's down 3 now, really anything could happen here. It really could. I mean, I've played against this guy as a sorcerer myself, and he's a challenge. So. Yeah, and welcome to the stream, Raiders. Hope you enjoy. We got some PvP action going on here, Diablo 1 style, of course. Go through the rules of that once this round's over. We'll let this play out. Comment in the stream here, this is a one-sided match. This round, so far, Constantine's ahead. Let's see if he can maintain that lead and close this up and tighten the race up. Got some random dungeon monsters looking to join the fun here. Looks like that nuisance has been addressed. Alright, oh! Ogodei making it look easy. You know, I can assure you this is not an easy match to win. Not against Constantine, no way. So, got to give the guy respect for that. So for those of you that just tuned in, rule set here. So these guys, unlike maybe some of the PvP variations that came after Diablo 1, these guys get one full belt of potions per match. That's what they're allowed to use. And then essentially they're going to be staying within this one, I guess, large square inside the church here. They're not supposed to leave that area. If they accidentally phase out of the area, they can have to teleport in right away. And basically there's going to be a guardian spell or a dragon looking thing, and that signals the beginning of the match. So they cast that, and once it goes down, the match is live. Yeah, it's actually called Guardian in Diablo 1, but Hydra, yeah, same thing. All right, round 5 here. Constantine seems a bit demoralized. I know the feeling. Oh. I mean, a comment here in chat, the sorcerer needs to get nerfed, it's OP. I think Ogodei is just good. I don't think the sorcerer needs to get nerfed in this match. He's already handicapped pretty severely as it is. Yeah, I mean, comment in chat about balancing. We've been working on balancing this a lot. I mean, it's still a work in progress. I think we're pretty close, though. One of the things that can happen is there's a factor called desynchronization, which perhaps Ogodei might have some sort of advantage there because of that. But that's hard to account for with the rule set. Come on, Constantine. There we go. Point on the board for Constantine. 1-4. That was a close match. If you were watching that, you know, very, very close match there. And, you know, really the longer this match drags on, the more in the favor of Constantine it's going to be. So hopefully he can slow it down and bridge this gap here, you know. We have at least 3 more matches here. I suspect we're going to have more, you know. That's my guess. Oh yeah, there's a comment in chat. Didn't know there was Diablo in multiplayer. There most certainly is. You know, if you check out here, let me post this link for you guys to check out. Here, there's the Discord community there. There's the league rules that you're watching right now. Game is available for purchase off GOG.com. It's like $10, updated to work on modern operating systems. If you have an old copy of the disc, that works as well. Either way, there's also a Devolution X project, which modernizes it too. Yeah, I mean, Ogodei is really... He's a hard one to catch. And speaking of wearing his mana out, Ogodei has let's see if we have a second to go through their gear here before the next match starts. I don't think we're gonna. He has a bountiful staff of Fireball though, so he has 216 Fireball charges before he even needs to start drinking potions. Hellfire specific level. I don't think so. I didn't notice anything like that. So here we go. Round 6. All right. Jeez. Constantine really pushing that healing. Ooh. A lot of diagonal walk, a lot of chain cat. Not supposed to walk out of bounds. Ho ho! 4-2, just like that. Yeah, we'll some comments in chat here. We got one about the Hellfire expansion that certainly did happen. It's out there. Once again, if you buy the game off GOG, you get that Hellfire expansion. As far as the tides turning, you know, and that's 2 points in a row to Constantine. Let's see if he can keep it going. It would be a good comeback. It would be a good comeback indeed. I agree with that. I think I'm trying to go from memory here. I think I ended up winning one of these championships where I was down 5 at one point. I think it was actually against Ogodei. So let's see. This is just dungeon level 16. Ogodei's going into what he's doing is it's kind of annoying, but in Diablo 1, Pepin doesn't really have unlimited rejuvenation potions for you to buy. But if you go down to that dungeon level 16, he'll repopulate his inventory. All right, looks like we're going into round 7. Once that dragon-looking thing goes down, that guardian spell, the match is live. Question in chat if Nova is viable in PvP. In Diablo 1 Vanilla, which is what we're watching here, Nova is only available by a scroll. So they would have to sacrifice one of their potions in order to use it. In the the spell would be fairly easily avoidable as well. So I don't think it's really viable personally, but it has been tried before. Yeah. Another point for Ogodei here, bringing him up to 5-2. Question about a glitch with a Black Knight and Nova. I'm not aware of that. I'm not aware of any sort of glitch that allows you to do that. For any of you that are potentially just tuning in or didn't catch the rule set here, Agadai's missing a potion, but rule set's up there in case you're curious to give it a read. Really, the short of it is, as far as viewing this, they get eight each duelist gets 8 potions a pop. First one to kill the other player wins the round, and the first player to win 7 matches wins the match. So right now we got Ogodei up at 5-2 on Constantine, and the winner of this will take what's currently referred to as our minor league championship for the month of May. So every month there's a bracket. These characters are level 40, so we reduced the level cap down to level 40. If you were interested in participating, it would be minimal grinding to level up, a few weekends at gaming and you'd be there. There's equipment handicaps as well, so realistically you can't get crushed by gear, but you are going to have to farm some of your own stuff and have something somewhat decent if you want to be competitive. And with that said, we're going to be going into, looks like round 9 here of the championship. Once that Guardian spell goes down, the match is live. Oh, wow. Close match. Ogodei with another point here.
Well, what can I do for you? What ails you, my friend?
All right, so we're going to have some pep and runs going on here. Let's take a look at, see if we can take a look at some of these guys' gear real quick. Ogodei with Obsidian Mail, Sorcery, Thinking Cap, Dragon's Amulet of Wizardry. If you're familiar with that, 56 to mana, 30 to the magic attribute. Dragon's Ring of Wizardry. Oh wait, no, I'm reading the wrong one.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
So he has Thinking Cap, Armor of Sorcery, a Plain Amulet of Wizardry, plus 28 to magic. He does have a Dragon's Ring of Wizardry, 59 to mana, 21 to magic, and then a Drake's Ring of Wizardry, 43 to mana, plus 30 magic, along with that Bountiful Staff of Fireball with 216 charges. So that's what Ogodei's rocking here. Constantine with the King's Sword of Speed, some Ruby and Diamond Armor of the Whale. I'll post the link up here in the chat if you guys are interested. Question in chat: is duping allowed for potion buying? Kind of. A lot of us will save a character with a full inventory of potions and drop them in town, and oftentimes that ends up, I guess, being duping, depending on how you define it. I think some of the hardcore, legit players would. That said, we're going into round 10 here. Constantine with an early advantage this round. Not looking to give up easily. Ooh, that was close. And a nasty stun lock there achieved by Constantine. Teleporting out of bounds to heal. I'm not sure what I think about that. No. Looks like another point for Constantine. I'll give it to him. A question in the chat, what about teleporting out of bounds? Technically, he's not supposed to do that. I mean, we'll have to see. You know, at this point, it looks like Ogodei has a pretty clear lead, so I'd say for now we'll let it slide. But if Constantine ends up winning 4 matches in a row, we're going to have to figure out something because, yeah, that's against the rules. They're not supposed to be doing that. It's one thing. One of the things he does is chain casting, so he'll cast, teleport, or, well, if you teleport out of bounds, it's intentional. There's really no excuse for that. Phasing can be unintentional, so if he casts phasing and then healing, and it happens out of bounds, that's an accident, but with teleports, not.
Not enough mana.
So yes, a comment in the chat about that. It's he shouldn't be doing that. All right, going into looks like round 10 here. Once that Guardian spell drops, that dragon-looking thing. If you're more of a Diablo 2 player, you might think that's a Hydra spell. It's called Guardian in Diablo 1, and we're live. Ooh. Go drink a potion, says Constantine with that stun lock. That was a pretty nasty one. Out of bounds with the healing again. Another point for Constantine. I'll give it to him. 4-6. Good games indeed. A lot of comments there about how this is a great comeback and good job, Constantine. So I agree. He's keeping it alive for sure. All right, looks like they're getting some more potions ready here. Sure, most of you are probably familiar with the format now. Probably heard me describe it a handful of times, but if you're not, 8 potions in the belt. They get to drink those during the match. The first player to win 7 duels wins the, I guess the match or yeah, I guess we'll call it the match. And yeah, there's a Guardian spell. Looks very similar to the Hydra from Diablo 2 that will be cast. Once that dissipates, that match is live. So we've got some warrior versus sorcerer action here. Constantine making a turning the match around, making somewhat of a comeback here. He needs to win another 3 rounds to take home the championship. Ogodei just needs to win this one more, and he's going to be a champion 2 months in a row. If you're interested in reading more about the rule set, there's a link up there in the chat. Our duelists are utilizing level 40 characters, so kind of reducing the amount of grind it takes to get to the quote-unquote end game here of PvP Championship. Duelists readying up. Not quite ready. Constantine pulling out the infravision spell. Looks like they're ready. Once that Guardian's down, we're going to be going into round 12. Yeah, comments in chat. Constantine with an early lead on this match. This round. He's also running Ogodei out of those staff charges too, so it's not just potions. The question is Ogodei playing a little looser here? Whereas Constantine just found his rhythm. Keeps teleporting out of bounds. Yeah, I mean, Ogodei definitely gave up. He had no mana, no staff charges, nothing. He just said, you know what, just finish it. Looks like they're getting my messages now about teleporting out of the arena. We'll see how this pans out, how we need to enforce that. Let's just... So anyway, going on to round, what is it? It's 6-5, round 12? Round 12 here. Question is about where the arena ends. I mean, it really should be inside that one square. Apparently, there was some misunderstanding about that, but there isn't anymore. So. Question in chat about is Constantine just dodging until he runs out of mana. That's certainly part of it. Not the whole strategy, but certainly part of it. Question in chat, no, hiding behind the wall is not allowed. Another comment there, Constantine isn't. Yeah, I mean he's down, but you know these matches they can go any way. Oh, and that's it. Good game indeed. Ogodei, the winner. Seven, 5 close matches there for sure. For sure. So let's see if we can get these guys in here for a quick post match interview. Definitely think they've deserved it. After a match like that, that was close. That was close for sure. And I do agree with Lars Card Fan 23 here. It definitely was a very, very spirited comeback from Constantine. Down, I think he was down 3-0 to come back. Just not quite enough. See if we can get him in here.
Hey guys.
Hey, what's up, Constantine? How are? That was a very good match there. Very close.
Yeah. Ah, uh, I'm a bit sad about the first the first four duels. I was a bit off maybe.
Yeah. I mean, if it, once you started winning, you were on a roll there, and he was able to pull off that final match there. If you were able to win that, that would have been 6-6 neck and neck.
Yeah. I was kind of so we played on church because we had some trouble with the last game, and I was not really prepared to play on church, to be honest. Uh,
Well, yeah, it's harder to. It's going to be harder for you to do diagonal walk in the church, and then there's more just clutter in the way, like chests and torches and stuff that just. You know what I mean? It makes it harder to dodge those fireballs without you getting your diagonal walk messed up.
yeah.
So I guess was Ogodei going to join us in here, or is he have to bounce?
No, he won't, as he told me.
Okay.
So you have any more questions again, or?
I don't know. I mean, what was your feelings about the match? I mean, you mentioned the first four were disappointing, but what do you feel like was giving you trouble there?
Well, I think one of the hardest things I have experienced is that the damage is delayed, and so before I got used to it, I at some point I knew when to teleport and that I will get damage. So I just spam healing, right? And I didn't do that in the first four games. I was trying to play too sharp, but of course with delay that doesn't really work.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely seemed like you found your rhythm there, and the first couple matches, it seemed like you were being a little more greedy with your potions. You know what I mean? That's what I noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think we were all rooting for you out here, especially after that 0-4. We wanted to see a close match, and you definitely delivered. It was a very good match, exciting to watch. And yeah, I mean, I think you did a great job. We had some of the guys saying, "Oh yeah, Sorcerer's OP." I was like, I don't know. You gotta not against Constantine. You actually have to try it. So
By the way, what was the final result? 7-4 or
7-5.
7-5? Oh, damn. Yeah,
Yeah. So those first three that you lost. I mean that's what cost you it.
yeah. One thing that I don't know when I'm playing the well is if I'm using too much diagonal wall. Uh, in church you kind of must use it non-stop, but hope that.
It didn't look to me like it was too bad. I mean, our rule book says 90%. So, I mean, if anyone ever has a question or a dispute about it, everything's streamed, so we can measure it. You know what I mean? But just
Yeah.
watching the match, I didn't see a problem with that. The only real problem was the out of bounds healing, but I guess you didn't know any better, and I'm inclined to believe you. So.
Yeah. Well, because in level 16 we sometimes do that if there's a balcony, uh, if you know what I mean. But I didn't know that. Yes.
Yeah, well, there's not that middle place where you can hide like there is in 16. I hear you. I hear you. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't have any more questions for you, man. I want to thank you for putting on a hell of a show. And I don't know if there's any maybe final thoughts you want to share with the audience here.
Well, I can thank all the viewers that show interest. Diablo 1 is pretty fun game in my opinion. If they want to join, Diablo 1 is pretty cheap from Glow, so yeah. The more people we have, even if it's not in PvP, just co-op, farming the dungeon, it is pretty fun. So
Yeah, I'll post the invite to the Discord server up there again. If anyone's out there watching this, listening, if you're interested in joining for some Diablo 1 fun, want something a little different, give us a holler. We got players that are always looking for new friends to join us. And I'm gonna mirror what Constantine said there, and thank everyone in the audience for tuning in. We really appreciate the interest and all the people at Speed Gaming behind the scenes working to make these streams and broadcasts happen. Once again, thank you for that. And I guess with that said, we'll let you go. We appreciate you all tuning in, and have a good night.
yeah, thank you, man. Bye bye.
Bye.